I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving dinner. And now you are ready to focus on your self-care, because this is our biggest Black Friday that we have ever had. We have discounts up to 71% off. You guys, that's basically free. And we also have 23 new products. We've been getting so many questions all week long, so I am here like the Swummy to answer all of your questions. And right this moment, come in on this, Andre. I am featuring our gorgeous Glam Cap, which is a part of our beautiful silk set, which has the turban, it has the silk pillowcase, and it also has the scrunchie, which I am wearing under here. And you know, for all of you who are using my products for your hair growth, then this is an amazing set to actually sleep in. Also amazing for wrinkles, and it comes in a beautiful satin bag. And this is 100% silk, so it is as fabulous as it looks. And so we actually have these sold separately as well as a set. You're gonna have to help me, everybody, with prices. I hope my whole team in here is to help me with prices, because we have so much on sale that actually the entire store is on sale. So there is no way I can memorize all of those prices. However, any questions coming in yet? Andre, you're gonna be on the crowd here.
Everyone's just saying hello.
Hello, hello.
Everyone's super happy. They love the silk sets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's jump in, because I do want to talk about our really kind of crown jewel tool of the season. So this is our Brush&Blast, and I'm showing it to you all as one piece. So as you can see, it has the 10 down each side, mini claws. So it is slightly bigger than our Fascia Blaster, and it is slightly smaller than our Savage Blaster. And if you're like, well, what is happening in the middle? You can just get as close as you can, Andre, and show them the tips here and also here. So this is actually already preloaded with our boosters, but let me show you this. It's so easy to do. Hopefully I didn't break that. Okay. We'll show you one booster since the other one is on the floor. So this booster is made of medical grade silicone, and you might be wondering, like, well, why do I need that? You know, Ashley, I thought fascia blasting was all I would ever need, and that is true. But there's a lot of talk right now about lymphatic drainage, and I'm seeing a lot of devices, dry brushing, gouache, and all of that that's for lymphatic drainage. Now, lymphatic drainage is great. It basically helps to move the toxins and the fluids into sort of the lymphatic ducts, okay? So we have ducts in our armpits and right here, kind of in our jaw, and we also have them in our hips. And the way that they work, it's almost like our body is sort of the trash route, right? And all the little trucks go out and pick up the garbage, but then they need to bring them back to the trash receptacles, okay? So that's what the lymphatic scrubber is intended to do, and it does it very, very well. We've had lots of live videos showing the moving out of inflammation, and it just makes perfect sense. You know, the lymphatic system is also surrounded by fascia, so it makes sense to have some bristles that get in there versus things that are going over at the surface. So the way that you use the lymphatic flusher, you can use it right on bare skin, and Andre, you can just show them on my arm, and I'll show on my leg. So you literally just brush in the direction of those trash receptacles. And it feels so good. It actually feels like somebody with really wonderful nails giving you a light scratch. And this can be done anywhere on the body, okay? So anybody who has been traveling, getting swollen on the flights, you literally can take the lymphatic scrubber and just start moving those fluids. Now, I also totally adore this for the face and the neck, which is like my super obsession. I think it's because I'm 50 now, but like everybody starts talking about neck, but it's just so simple to actually move the fluids out of our turkey neck. We'll save that for Thanksgiving next year. And you just simply do it just like this, okay?
Are you able to use the Brush and Blast in the sauna?
Absolutely. The silicone does great in the sauna, although I will tell you, I left my Brush and Blast out there, and it is our moldy season here in Costa Rica, and it did discolor my Pro Blaster. So let me just say, if as long as your sauna is a nice, good, dry sauna, you should be okay to use it in there. And that just gets what we're doing here with the lymphatic side of the booster, okay? You also can use this with oil and just use it in a scrubbing motion, and just by the nature of the flexibility of the silicone, it is going to palpate your lymphatic system. So anyone out there, healthcare providers or just for home use, this is literally your tool forever for lymphatic drainage. And had I not thrown the other one on the floor, I would show you that it's very easy to use two at once. So if you're a therapist, it's a great tool for you. Also, something that's so important is all the research that I've been doing on getting blood into the surface capillaries, okay? So this is what I have designed to really, really get the skin as red as possible, but not red, you guys, from irritating the skin. That's not what we want to do. What we want to do is to pull the blood up from the inside and then get the skin as red as possible. And you might be going, well, why is she so psycho about the blood in the capillaries? So I want to show you something super important. So this is 20-year-old skin, okay? And we used animation for the skin part to show you, but this is actually from a scientific study. So what I want you to notice here is how full the capillaries are and that they're reaching the skin, okay? And also, by the way, what do y'all think all that white stuff is around the capillaries? Even in our skin, the dead space, so to speak, is our fascia, okay? So when we look at a 50-year-old skin, hopefully mine doesn't look like this, look at the difference. The difference is that the capillaries are less full and they're not reaching the skin. And even in every new study that's coming out, they're talking about how wrinkles are actually troughs. They're calling them fascial troughs. Isn't that crazy? All of a sudden, everybody's discovered fascia. I think my audience and me are the pioneers of this. But looking at them side by side one more time, the difference is that blood supply. Okay, so why did I invent these boosters? So the boosters are designed, number one, you're gonna use them in conjunction with your small clawed fascia blaster tools, whichever one you want. I did design this base to house them, and then you're going to use the lymphatic flusher for the lymphatic system to keep the garbage out of the way and keep that from blocking the skin. And then we go back with this scrubber. And when you scrub really fast with this thing, circles, side to side, however you want to use it, and again, you can put it into your blaster base, which makes it really easy to do this on the legs. You're going to get that blood to the surface. So one of the things I can't wait to do, what do you think Ashley's next study is going to be? I want to show that we have successfully been able to, through fascia blasting and through these boosters, to be able to get the blood up to the surface, and that is why we are turning back the hands of time and taking our 20-year-old skin and making it, you know, not aging to look like 50, and if we're 50, we're going back to 20. I don't know if you can tell, Andre's filming me today, but literally I'm 50. There's no filter or any shenanigans, right, on this
No, there's
camera.
not.
And it is amazing how every single thing is just tightening up, and I don't know, I feel like I look better than I did in my 30s. So I'm gonna attribute it to my products because that's the only thing that I do. I don't use other products. I use Ashley Rack products. Usually I use other people's products and go, gosh, if it would just do this, then I would buy it. So do we have any questions on the Brush and Blast? Because this is now my recommended tool for beginners, because no matter who you are, no matter how sensitive you are, no matter how trashy your fascia is, you can begin to desensitize with the booster. And when you use the booster actually inside the base like this, it keeps everything extremely gentle, you know, on the legs. So then you also have your, you know, once you stick it in the booster, you're using your small claw fascia blasters. And, you know, they're great for the skin, the fat, the lymphatic system, and then really that top layer of fascia. So this can get you several months of restoration before you would need to move to one of our like bigger claw top tools to get down deep into the muscle fibers. All right, hit me with your Q&A. I want to hear it.
Body by Natalie mentioned that she loves your hair wrap.
Oh, thank you, Natalie. Did you get one at the training? Natalie is one of our professional Fascia Advancement Academy certified body contours, and she does this every day, day in and day out.
Yeah, and she just mentioned how she's loving it, and it makes her clients so red so fast. And then she goes in with the big claw.
Exactly. That's the process. So if you're a brand new newbie, we lymphatic drainage first just to desensitize everything. Then we use our small claw tool, and then we go back, if our body allows, with our bigger claw tool. And then at the very, very end, we can just plop these right back in the blaster base and just scrub like crazy. Because Natalie does a lot of body work on like legs and abs and things like that. So when you're working with bigger body parts, then you want to have the bigger tools. This is wonderful, and it's great to single or double hand. But if you're working on legs, I definitely would recommend getting something that, you know, gives you the leverage that you need.
And then Jenny asks, is the Pro Blaster available?
The Pro Blaster is available, but it is not part of our Black Friday sale, just because literally we are so low on inventory. I know if we were to put this on sale, we would sell out. So we're saving it, buy it the day after Cyber Monday. They will be back. They will be back on the website. There's a few things that we excluded just for that reason. Like I don't know, it's not a big excuse, but like global supply chain is such an issue right now that we just have to be really, really careful that we don't get in a sellout situation. We've already had to move stuff around based on what you guys buy, but we literally have the entire store minus maybe 3 or 4 items on sale, up to 71% off. So that's pretty good.
Perfect.
But we do have, you know, a lot of people who like the Pro Blaster. Oh, I feel like I gave it away. The mini paddle flusher. Here it is. So the mini paddle flusher is very similar. It's just, this one is more heavy. This one's a little bit lighter, but they're both super easy to grab and use, and they're both the small claw tool. And then the mini paddle flusher has the flushing edge for you to go back, you know, at the end of your sessions and actually, you know, flush after you have blasted. So, and this one is on sale 50% off. So this one's like $70 something today. So run, go get your mini paddle. And also all of our deep discounts are coming with free gifts. Okay, so I think this one maybe comes with a cryopack or something fabulous like that. Okay,
Carrie says these are the only products that has helped me feel better. She's so excited to get the
The
booster.
lymphatic flusher or
Correct.
the booster. What's it called, Andre? You work for Ashley Black. Awesome, Carrie. I cannot wait for you to have them either. I really think people, I designed this really for the body, but I've been using it on the neck and I love it. You can literally stand in the mirror and see a difference as you're doing it. So very excited about that.
Curtis mentioned that he loves to use the products after his workouts to reduce soreness and increase
Yes.
blood flow.
Yes.
Would you suggest a small claw or a big claw from a performance-based environment?
So from a performance-based environment, I'm going to say both, Curtis, because it just depends on your tissue. In fact, when I was working with pro athletes, which many of you may know I did for many, many years, what I would recommend is to kind of pre-game with a small claw tool, because that way you are keeping the body in the right nervous system for performance. You're just doing fast, light, brisk, getting everything fired up. And then after your workout, your body should be so ready to receive treatment. And then that's when you can go back and, switch over to your parasympathetic nervous system, dig down deep into the muscles and really help with recovery, fatigue, lactic acid, all of the things that are kind of post-sport trauma to the body. We can really speed up that healing time.
Kate's mom, too, wants to know if you offer consultations. She would love to know what's best for her needs.
Oh, that's fantastic. So just so you know, Kate's mom, we actually do offer free coaching. So it's coaching at ashleyblackguru.com, and you can send us pictures. We do all of this for free. And you can send us pictures. You can tell us a little bit about your background and what you're trying to achieve. And we can recommend kits at a savings. We could start you off with one tool. So absolutely. And also my social media staff is totally incredible, and they are 24/7 there to help you. So you can just DM me any question that you have, and somebody will probably get back to you right away with either a video of something I've filmed in the past, or if the questions get a little more complicated, they always pass it on to me and I answer them personally. So we would love to coach you, but I will tell you this: my favorite kit right now for any beginner, for any situation, is the Epic Body Kit, and that's the one that's going to have your Brush and Blast. And it has the paddle blaster, it has the face blaster, it has a mini 2, it has some kryopacks, it has some of our oil and creams. And the reason I put it together like that, because it gives you really a perfect tool for every single body part. And if I'm not mistaken, that Epic Body Kit comes with almost $200 in free bonus gifts, and it's a couple of $100s off. So anyone out there that's wanting to get started or give the gift for someone to get started, that Epic Body Kit is the one. I'm going to pull it up while we go through questions here, and then I can show it to y'all.
Perfect. So Lindsay asked that she just had liposuction years ago,
Right.
and she has dents in her thighs from it. Will blasting help get rid of them? If so, which claw size should I use?
Absolutely. That's such a great question. What was the name?
Lindsay.
So Lindsay, it's so funny that you're asking that question today, because just this morning I was on the phone with SAPS Academy, which is South American Plastic Surgeons, who I consult with and lecture and partnered with. And this was the topic of conversation today. So when you have liposuction, the cannulus goes between the skin and the muscle, and guess what is there? The fascia. So when that cannulus goes through, it kind of tears through the fascia, and it creates what the buzzword is fibrotic tissue or fibrosis, which, by the way, is exactly the same thing as fascial adhesions. So I'm going to show you those after I show this Epic Kit in ultrasound images, because I think you're going to be super impressed. But so the short answer is yes, it helps with fibrosis. That's actually what we were able to show in our study, that we were able to reverse it and regenerate the fascia tissue, which is where the fibrosis is. And then in terms of claws, you're gonna definitely wanna have a small claw and a big claw. So I would look for any of the kits that have both, which most of them do, and also a nugget tip, because at the end of the day, the fascia blasting is great. It's gonna get probably 90% of it smoothed out. And then at the very end, you may have to get a little gangster on the last little kind of hard, crusty pieces, and we have this nugget tip, okay? So I swear I need like a giant monitor to, in fact, the Epic kit would be great for you as well. So this is the Epic Body Kit. And for anyone who is new and is just really wanting to make sure that they have every single thing they need, this is such a great kit. Okay? And it's $3.59, but the savings are in the hundreds of dollars. Okay? All right, let me show the ultrasounds. This is something I tend to bust out every live feed because I'm still so proud that I spent my retirement money to help the ladies. Okay, so when we look at fibrosis under ultrasound, okay, this is a leg. Everything that you see there that's white is fascia. And I'm not going to go too depth in on this live feed, but you can definitely see that it's thick and you can see that it's kind of tangled. Okay, so let me show you the after. Look, everything below the surface is smoothed out and remodeled. So it's different than just brushing a knot out of your hair. You're actually regenerating. And I bet even from that far away, Andre, you could probably see the difference. It's like more white and crappy, and then less white and more smooth. So people always ask me about, you know, because this is literally the proof of collagen production. But I think people get in their mind that it's more collagen that they want, and then they hear, oh, with fibrosis, my body has laid down more collagen. What you want is new collagen. And our body cycles. It's not like our liver, these exact cells have been alive since we were born, or our fascia cells. Our body is constantly regenerating itself. So what we're saying is that this result happened in a 90-day period, and this is the natural regeneration of the collagen fibers in the tissue. So when everybody talks about, oh, you know, I want to take a collagen supplement, or I want to, you know, it produces collagen production and all this kind of stuff, this is what they're trying to do. We're just the only ones that are proving it. You're welcome. You're welcome, ladies.
Does fascia blasting help with spider veins?
Yes, and so here's the thing. It's kind of on our list as like use at your own risk. And I will tell you why. I'm looking for pictures. That's why I'm scrolling here, trying to find spider veins. Okay, so I have several pictures. You can zoom in on this. I say this with the caveat that you really want to go light and brisk, okay? Veins are ones that we would want to use like a lymphatic scrubber to start, and then move into a small claw tool, because sometimes if you rake over the vein, particularly if it's very raised, it will burst, okay? So what I would say is that the protocol is light and brisk, taking your time, but definitely worthwhile. I mean, if you think about what spider veins and varicose veins are, it's where the blood cannot get through the fascia. And so it's almost like if the blood can't, I mean, not the blood, like if the water can't get through your gutters, right, on your house, what happens? It starts to fill up until you can move out the garbage, right? So I believe that spider veins and varicose veins are actually caused by the fascia. So I love this whole theory of being able to work backwards and remodel the fascia, which is what we know we can do, but the theory would definitely be that we could restore more proper blood flow to that area that we're blasting.
When's the best time to use the kryopacks?
Last is the last. That is the answer for the cryopack. So let's just say we're doing, I don't know, a face routine, okay? So we are gonna do our blaster oil, then we are gonna use all of our fabulous Fascia blaster tools. Then we're gonna come in and with all of our new fabulous stuff, we're gonna put on our line fix. We're gonna come in and use our Hydrogels with our new sonic tool. Then we're gonna put on our serum, shabam. Everything is tightening and amazing, and then we cryo, okay? And same thing, if you're fascia blasting your legs, you wanna do heat, treat, do everything you're gonna do, and end with the cryo. Because what the cryo does is there's several things. There's so much incredible science. Y'all know that I'm so crazy. I put a cold tub outside here in the jungle for myself. But what the cold therapy does is it actually kind of does a freeze to limit the blood flow, okay? So we would never want to do that before blasting because we're trying to increase the blood flow, right? So at the end, it's just we've created all this fabulous, beautiful blood flow and maybe even some inflammation in the area that we're blasting. When we put that cryopack on, our body says, oh God, thank you. And it slows down that blood and it actually reduces the acute inflammation. And then our body, when we give it pretty big temperature variations, it adjusts to like warm us up. And so our white fat cells, which tend to be our more stubborn fat cells, they actually start going, uh-oh, we are needed. We are needed for energy. Warning, warning, this person is freezing. And then our fat cells start to convert to brown. And that is why people are using cryo for fat reduction. We use it in fascia blasting for many, many reasons. It has a fabulous, anti-inflammation effect for all of our aches and pains. But there is also a beauty effect to all kinds of cold therapy. I just try to make it available and cheap. And if you'll notice, with all of our tools that are on sale, like it's so crazy, like our face blaster is on sale for $39, this is on sale for $59. These are coming with cryopacks, okay? So now is a really, really good time to buy somebody a white Santa gift. We do have Christmas delivery. We do have interest-free financing. We have a 1,000-day guarantee. And you have me sitting here on a Black Friday, so excited to share all this information with you. I really feel that our company is the most scientific approach to all of our fascial tissue, as well as now the skin. I've really jumped in and kind of straddled that health and beauty, and I love it all. I think it's all fun. So who else do we have?
So we have a few people who are actually looking to join to ask a few questions.
I don't know if they know they actually want to join in on the live, but we can try it. Who is it? Let's see if it's somebody we know. I am happy.
Susan Boyer.
I don't think Susan really wants to join in. I know her. She's fabulous. She's been here at my home. We love her. But I think people are trying to join, like, to watch the live, and they hit that button. Anyone else?
Do you mind discussing the bunny blaster a little bit?
I would love to discuss the bunny blaster. So the bunny blaster is like my new obsession. I actually designed it completely for the face, but I have ended up using this thing in so many therapeutic situations. But I would love to schedule either like a Zoom or some way where people can come in with their whole list of questions. Although, you can always DM people. Okay, so bunny blaster. The one thing where I think we are really killing it with the bunny blaster is the eyes and the lips. Okay, so I love my face blaster, so I'm gonna have to just put it on blast for 1 second. When you are doing your eyes, it is actually hard to keep from getting into the jaw. Now, on the cheek. And I think everybody knows that the products do sculpt by reducing fat, but most women, unless they have more of the chipmunk cheeks, do not want to reduce fat on the cheek. So this is our solution for you to be able, you can come in as close as you want. So you can go in and actually blast like right on the most sensitive eye tissue, right? And then you can come above the eye and around like this. You can go right on the brow in so many different ways and up to the hairline. We know if you want that kind of eye lift, and believe you me, we have seen it. DM me and I will send you some before and after pictures. We want to restore the tissue all the way around the eye. Now, the next place that this has just been incredible, I don't know how many of you out there are like starting to get the fine lines around the lip, but this is so easy. Just come all the way in, Andre. I don't have on oil. I'm not doing it totally properly, but I think that you guys can see, you know, how it cradles beautifully to the lips. But also the Bunny Blaster is amazing for things like knees. It just has this incredible hook to it. You know, I've seen therapists in our training, you know, they were going actually inside the mouth with this. We were using it to dig into like the jawline under here and sort of like inside of the, like down on the scalings inside to where it attaches on the second rib. So I think it's just one of those, like, this will, in 50 years, will still be bunny blasting. And it comes in a lot of kits, which is amazing. We put together stocking stuffing kits. Like over the years, you guys have really been asking me for things that are like less than $100 that are a gift kit. And so this year we did so many for the face, and I can't tell you how excited I am about all of them. So they come in the little satin bag. And for instance, the lip kit, it comes with the actual bunny blaster for the lips. And then it comes with incredible things like our lip glow, which is fire. Look at my lips, Andre. I'm constantly complaining about having dry lips. I wake up almost every morning and like scrub them with a dry towel. So I've been using the lip glow, and it's a sugar exfoliator, and literally you can just kind of dust it off and leave the moisture on the lips. And then it also comes with our lip patches, which are insane. Hydrogels is like my thing, particularly if you put these things in the freezer or the refrigerator so that they're super cold, and you just put it right on your lips. Yes, it has a little spot for you to breathe. And you just walk around with this for a few minutes until you're ready to get ready. And all of that, plus the line fix, which you would put on last, tap, 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 is all in our kit for the lips. And it's all on sale, nice deep discounts for you guys. So it's not just the lips. We did this for the eyes. We did this for the jowls. We did this for the neck. So if you're looking for an awesome stocking stuffer, go to our new stocking stuffer kits on my website, and you can browse through each of those. But they're really appropriately priced for, you know, a white Santa gift or anybody on your list that wants to do some facial care.
So some people are mentioning that they've bought in your cupping set, but haven't used it yet because there weren't instructions. Do you have any videos on how to use the cupping set?
Absolutely, we do. In fact, my staff can drop it right here into the comments or DM the people, but that's very strange. Our instructions always go, you know, at the factory, so I'll have to make a note of that. But the cupping is really, really simple. You just want to use some, you know, light oil, and you just plug the cup and use the trigger. So it's extremely easy and intuitive to use. However, we have an entire fascia blasting group. Correct me if I'm wrong, somebody on my staff, but I think it's called Fascia Blasting, Blading, and Cupping. But we can give you the link, and there is an entire group of people who are incorporating these multiple modalities. I do love cupping, and in fact, we finally have it back in stock and on sale for Black Friday, because it is able to pull the fascia out of the joint, and it actually is able to stretch and loosen the fascia in a way that the fascia blasters can't. So if you're going to be cupping, my recommendation is to cup first. Use our oil, our blaster oil, because it helps to loosen the tissue, and then cup and really, really stretch that fascia up like a like cheese on a pizza, and then you can go in for your blasting. And I'm so sorry that you didn't have instructions. That's terrible, but that's the good thing about Ashley Black, is I am always here to make sure you have what you need. Anything y'all ever need, DM any of my social media, and it'll work its way up the chain, and we'll make sure that we get you guys handled.
Perfect. And just because we're running a little low on time, I would love to go over
The steamer,
the steamer and the T-bar.
So we have a couple of new products that I'm very, very excited about, and I'll show you. I'll show you how I use it. I don't know about you guys, but my goodness, I start to get super tired eyes. So we have all kinds of hydrogels, and they're amazing because they are reusable depending on how much they absorb. Okay, so we have them for the eyes. We have a kit called Resting Bish Face. You guys know what I'm talking about. I always get it like in my eye. We also have the one for the jowls that like straps on like this, which I'm all about the jowls. But the Sonic tool, not only does it just feel completely invigorating, it actually, with the Sonic technology, helps to, I'm slimy, hold on. It actually helps to have the products absorb better. And so I do love that you can use the Sonic tool right on the hydrogel. And so I don't know if you can hear it. I'm going to put it up really, really close. This has a micro vibration and Sonic technology. And oh my goodness, my word, it feels amazing. So anyone that wakes up with bags in their eyes, get the Sonic tool, get the hydrogels, and then get my serum, because the serum has that tightening effect. And literally we did this the other day with some members on my staff, and we did one eye and not the other, and it literally was like this eye was super alert and the other eye was looking sad and tired. So you also can use the Sonic tool right on your skin. Anybody that works for me can tell you that I have been, during my Zoom meetings, just kind of massaging myself with this. So my amazing makeup artist, thank you, Remy, used this on me in a photo shoot. And I thought, like, what an incredible way to invigorate the skin. So you can use it, you know, on the neck, you can use it on the lips, you can use it on the eyes, anywhere on the face, really anywhere on the body. So we have that Sonic tool. I definitely recommend trying it with my hydrogels. The hydrogels are the most moisture you can get, and when you put the hydrogels all over your face and Sonic it out, it's literally you're glowing. It's incredible. And then I always wanted, you know, the whole company has always been about heating and treating, right? So it's sauna and blasting, or shower and blasting, or whatever. So I wanted to make sure that I found a affordable and really nice steamer for the face. So I love this one from Vanity Fair, and we're selling it on sale. We're also selling it as part of our kits. But what you would do, you literally just put the water in it, plug it in. And in terms of the system, you would actually want to steam and get the fascia a little bit loose. And then you would go back and you can literally steam and blast at the same time, which is epic.
And I'd love to know a little bit more about the scrubs.
Okay, so we also introduced 3 scrubs. I am the person that goes and pays like $90 for these. So part of it was just I wanted to make them really good and then have them be more affordable for our customers. And I went the full Monty with this one, you guys. First of all, if you are working on cellulite, and even if you're not, if you're just working on detoxification and purification, we have a coffee scrub. This smells like a coffee house and a sugar cookie had a baby, and it is absolutely incredible. So these can be used independent. You can just scrub them right onto your legs with your hand. Or what's even more sick is to dip the booster from our new booster class, our Brush and Blast, dip it down into the coffee and just scrub away. Actually, either side, it works good. I first started saying use it on this side, but then me personally, I started using my finger and then scrubbing it in with the lymphatic scrubber, which makes total sense. Anyone out there that does lymphatic drainage to combine these ingredients, because you have the coffee and then you have the lymphatic scrubber. They exfoliate, pull out toxins, and basically just purify the lymphatic system as well as the skin. Then we have the shea butter. This one is because I had this one that I really, really loved. It kind of smelled like cotton candy. This one smells more like a wedding cake, but a little bit softer. But my issue that I have with scrubs is I want to be able to use the scrub and then rinse it and pat it and still have the moisture and still have the glow. So this is kind of, for me, like our answer to prep the legs, okay? So you would, fascia blast the legs, then you could use the lymphatic scrubber with the shea butter, and then just slightly rinse it, and your legs are going to look fantastic, okay? So, yeah, shea butter rules. And then we have the lip scrub, which is perfect for exfoliation and moisture. And what I love about it is it actually tastes good. You can sort of just lick it off. But this is our scrubs, and some of them come free with some of these stocking stuffers and packages that we put together, or you can buy all of these separately. So we really tried to make it where you had so much variety. I think some people have gotten to our website and are like, oh my God, what is all of this stuff? But just take a breath and take a time to go through all of the Black Friday products, because everything is on sale and all the combinations that I put together are good and amazing. We actually do have 23 new Ashley Black products. The crown jewel of it is the Blaster base with the Blaster booster. This is going to be my new favorite tool, and it's going to live on forever because it's just so well designed. It literally is all I do, Andre can tell you because he's been staying with me, all I do is sit and read science literature. I'm such a nerd. That's like my free time. And everything that I have designed this year is to give you the best of the best from the outside in as well as the inside out. So I think we have to wrap, but I just want to encourage you to go to ashleyblackguru.com. Don't go to Amazon during Black Friday. Go to my website. We just have a lot more options there. Amazon comes up first, is why I say that. Sorry, China, who manages my Amazon. But I want you to have the full variety, and then the way that we've organized the website. You want to?
Yeah, let's show how to get.
Okay, so when you come to the website, you want to make sure that you enter right here, okay? Because the rest of this is just my normal website. And then you click on Shop Now, and then it's done by categories, okay? So this first line is the Brush and Blast and all of the individual pieces, okay? So you would click here, and then it takes you to the purchase page. These, just so you know, are not clickable. They're more to say, hey, look, we have a bunch of stuff. So if you want to shop an Epic kit, this is the one for the face. It has all the hydrogels, the scrubs. It all comes in a backpack, which is super sick. This is the Epic kit for the body that I was talking about. Like, we're not taking things off of our like back shelf and being like, oh, it's an Epic kit. No, these are our new products. This is the mini paddle flusher, and then also the Brush and Blast in this Epic kit. And then we just have other ones that we've put together. These are for the people on your list that you really want to get them something significant, something that really means something that can really change their life. That's our Epic kits. Then we have our stocking stuffers, which is all of our fabulous little, we have the lip kit, we have the eye kit, we have the face kit, we have the resting bish face kit. So to shop those, you just simply click here. And then for all of our new products, which is like the silks, this fabulous Glam cap with the scrunchie and the pillowcase, like all of our new scrubs and serums, the Brush and Blast. This is basically, if you are a Fascia Blaster family member that owns everything, this is your section to go get your new stuff. And then last but not least, this is all of the deep discounts. So these are all of our favorite blasters on sale, most of them 50% off or more. And then once you actually click in here, you're gonna see that they come with free gifts. So look at this, you guys. The face blaster is discounted to $39 and you get the free cryo mask. So literally, you guys, if you're a Fascia Blaster fan, this is where you want to go shopping because you're going to get such incredible deals. And also, New Year is coming, and that just tends to be the time of year that everybody decides to focus on themselves, to get healthy and all of that. So you may want to just stock up on whatever tool you've really been wanting. You can get it now. And just to let you guys know, we do have all of this amazing stuff. 1,000-day guarantee, a money-back guarantee, an interest-free financing option, and Christmas delivery, okay? So even if you want one of these $300 kits, you can finance that out if you don't have the money right now. Then when you get your Christmas money, you can pay for it with that. All right, everybody, welcome to Black Friday Christmas sale, and I'll see all of you on Cyber Monday.